So Matt Lafleur just had a press conference before the Packers practice started. I believe right now it is currently taking place the moment I'm currently filming this video. So I want to go over a few different things that he said in his press conference, and then later today I will have an update video on basically what went down at practice from different reports that I see around Twitter and everything like that. So first off, I think the biggest thing coming into this week, and Matt Lafleur discussed this first, is with Aaron Rodgers being here, which he is here for mandatory minicamp. It was reported yesterday he will be attending. He had already said it on the Pat McAfee show in the past, couple months or so. But the thing is here, with all the new receivers, Matt Lafleur is talking about how it's time for the new receivers and Rodgers to sort of start to build that chemistry and get a feel for each other, which I think is very important, of course, with Devontae being gone, with MVS being gone. Aaron Rodgers and these receivers are going to have to, start building chemistry and, slowly develop that connection that they'll need to have once the season gets going. So they're just basically laying that foundation. That's what Matt Lafleur is saying. They're laying the foundation for the season. It's mainly still learning, especially for all these rookies, learning the new system, trying to get things, figured out and squared out so that when they come to training camp, they'll be ready to go. So here you have a tweet from Rob Demovsky on Matt Lafleur's press conference, saying, sounds like a pretty normal workload for Aaron Rodgers at minicamp today despite skipping OTAs. He's going to be out there and go through the individual. A lot of the team reps are jogged through. He'll hand those reps in 7-on-7 per coach, Matt Lafleur. So it will be exciting to see Rodgers back out there with the team. And then we have here from Ryan Wood. Matt Lafleur says everyone that is currently signed on our roster is full participation for a mandatory minicamp. He says he has not seen Packers wide receiver Allen Lazard, who has not signed his second-round tender. So I just made a video on that earlier, so I'm not going to go into depth on that. But basically, he has 7 or 8 days to sign his tender, or his contract will be worth about $1 million instead of $4 million. So we'll see if the Packers work out a long-term deal with him, because I assume that's what's happening right now, why he's sort of not showing up right now. I think that's what's happening, but I covered that on an earlier video in more depth. And then we have here from Ryan Wood, even though these minicamp practices are similarly formatted to OTAs, Matt Lafleur says there's another layer of Packers offense that can be implemented with QB1 here. That is going to be an unknown right now to see how those guys respond in those situations. So basically, as I said earlier, figuring out Aaron Rodgers, the new rookie receivers, and sort of building that chemistry. And then to end it off here, we have Matt Schneidman saying Lafleur says Sammy Watkins took part in a couple OTA practices, just not the 2 open to reporters. So it had seemed like Sammy Watkins wasn't at OTAs previously because when the reporters were there, he wasn't there. But apparently he was at practices, some of the practices when the reporters weren't present. So that is one hard thing too. It's like we don't always know exactly what's happening because every practice isn't open to the public. And so there are lots of things that we don't even see that we don't know what are happening. But Sammy Watkins is there, and it seems like pretty much every player besides Allen Lazard is currently present at mandatory minicamp, which makes sense considering it is mandatory. But that's all I wanted to go over for the press conference. I'll be out with a update video later today. And if you guys haven't followed my new Instagram, Real Sideline Scoop, I'm starting to put out more Packers content there, and I'll put lots of news up there first before YouTube. So if you want to see that, it's linked in the description, or just search on Instagram, Real Sideline Scoop, because someone took Sideline Scoop, unfortunately. But that is all for this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.